Well, hello again, friends. If you happen to visit Chicago, a must-visit tourist spot here in the city is the Cloud Gate or the Bean. So this is perhaps the most Instagrammable area here in Chicago. So it's right behind me. It's called the Bean or the Cloud Gate. So while you are in Chicago, you can have a stroll along Michigan Avenue. So I think this is the cultural center or the business center of Chicago, I think. We're just walking along Michigan Avenue. And this is Millennium Park behind me. One thing that you could also do here in Chicago is take the river cruise.
I just want to thank you guys for coming here today. It's going to be a beautiful day here. It's going to be a beautiful October day here in Chicago. Before we can get into fun architecture stuff, I just have to go over a couple of quick safety announcements for y'all. The first of those safety announcements is that this is a U.S. Coast Guard inspected vessel. Well, what that means for you guys is that we have life jackets aboard for each and every one of you in the unlikely event of an emergency. We will also show you how to put those on, myself or any of the crew. The life jackets are in the white boxes and also in this smokestack right here. This is a fake smokestack. It does not dispense smoke. It only dispenses life jackets. Second, the President of the United States stays when he visits Chicago, as do many ambassadors from other countries, representatives, people like that. If you want to meet somebody from abroad who might play a very important role in international politics, they will probably stay at the Sheraton Hotel. Now we're going to be going under a lot of bridges today here in Chicago. On these bridges, we have the most movable bridges of any city in the world, at 37 movable bridges. Now Amsterdam has this beat and sheer number of bridges, but we have the most movable bridges. And these movable bridges are in the Trunnion bascule, but they were very close. And this was noticed by a French explorer by the name of Joliet. And that's actually where the city in Illinois, Joliet, gets its name from. So Joliet noticed that these rivers were very close together, and he remarked that one could connect them by, quote, digging a canal about half a prairie's length. Balconies are kind of like the waves coming out of an ocean or a lake. But also those wavy balconies foster community between the people living in Aqua Tower, because you can actually go out on that balcony and talk to your neighbor 4 floors up or 4 floors down. They're designed specifically to allow that, which is pretty cool. Now we're going under a lot of Chicago's famous bridges today, and these bridges, we have 37 movable bridges. That is the most amount of movable bridges in any city in the world. Now Amsterdam has its beat on sheer number of bridges, but we have the most movable bridges. And all of these bridges are in the Trunnion bascule style of design. Trunnion bascule is a French word. Trunnion means... Remind me, folks, I do 4 of these tours today. Did I already talk about the Trunnion bascule style? No. Okay, good. The lake. The Wrigley building right there that I mentioned very briefly at the beginning was designed by Graham Anderson, Probst, and White, and they are responsible for a great deal of the city's Art Deco architecture. If you see an Art Deco building and you guess that it was built by Graham Anderson, Probst, and White, you have a 90% chance of being correct. You might know the name Wrigley from Wrigley's Juicy Fruit Gum. Wrigley was a very successful gum salesman, and he also bought the Chicago Cubs at one point, leading to the field where the Cubs play at being named Wrigley Field. Coming around Trump Tower here, we can see two buildings poking out in the background. A lot of buildings like that, a lot of modernist buildings in Chicago are inspired by Ludwig Mies van der Rohe. But Ludwig Mies van der Rohe had a student named Bertram Goldberg. And he trained Bertram Goldberg to build buildings like this, in this modernist style, less is more, right angles. Well, Bertram Goldberg was looking upon his work, and he felt disillusioned. He felt disillusioned because he thought it would be his destiny to forever copy his master. So he decided.
So, hello friends, we are here now at 360 degrees here in Chicago. And we're going to the top of the building, 94 floors, and you will be able to see the whole of Chicago. So see you on top.
See that's that behind. That's all like trees and stuff. These high rises and whatever follow all the way up and lead up. So hello friends, we are here in one of the biggest Starbucks in the world, or perhaps the biggest Starbucks here in the United States. This is the Chicago Starbucks Roastery. So it has like 4 floors, which you can have all your favorite drinks in Starbucks. They even have wines, and now we are in the 3rd floor. So guys, this is the only Starbucks store that I've seen which has a fireplace. So how cool is that? After you visited all the tourist attractions in Chicago, you wouldn't want to miss shopping. But tonight, nasarahan po kami ng tindahan. Blessing in disguise kasi wala rin naman kaming pambili. This has been Chris of Christian Vlogs. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video. God bless.